And we are still on the issue of the hypocrite sycophants. And some now, NDC General Secretary Fiifi Kwetey Ebeka fa omu party members no labeling them as hypocrite sycophants which caused a lot of confusion in the NDC party. Ebi mubuofu to tuja na fe no Pratt as abetre na adwen ewo ho. Aha Penyah block media mess was say need mu. Obe like video no other mobile subscribe button some back the notification connect latest update na betre wa adwen dia mama ewo comment section so baso. No actually for enya bia. So it was 31st December 2025. And end is for a year gathering a year for the 4th anniversary of 31st December revolution. Now over the JJ Rawlings. The revolution or year 44 years. Any 31st December 25 na etwa mu na omo kai na eho Anna NDC General Secretary Fiifi Kwetey also has not been served at 2. Next one can say. Also him now there was conversation on the internet among for HS I Yema Mahama Engo for 3rd term. No abo adwuma why yes sir. As I'm saying come A+. And Mahama Yadiga NSA chidi. Omu ne push the agenda say Mahama Engo for 3rd term. And TikTok as assume e media so be aka can do pe. No Anna Fiifi Kwetey as NDC General Secretary ne original na so no original the position as General Secretary of blàst Yadiga pa labeling them as sycophants, as hypocrite sycophants.
I see a group of people who obviously, from every indication, they believe that singing the praises of a leader is the only way they can survive. And that's why you hear some of those people even urging statements like there should be a 3rd term. It's just nothing but sycophancy. Pure sycophancy and bootlicking of the highest order.
Blasti womu. Now I was at this blast now Fiifi Kwetey blasti NDC for no building can fuye. O back come adwen chere na kam say eno ano no yakodi bro nyaba bibia to atwa ya celebrate new yanka chire din babusia. Say afa kura na ntokwa no okon no ahyase. Ma copy video bi so na NDC mpanimfo no bi so ebuafu ensem a Fiifi Kwetey eka ye no. Wey any response omode ma no.
92.3. I mean, it's not good. If you do that now, you are destroying the party. You see, also when we say, people even vote because of one person or lead. And people should know, and they should know that they want this election because of President John Mahama. They look at the man's demeanor, the woman, the suban, that's why people voted massively for him. Not even about NDC. So NDC, me I know that one time be woman be one Dr. Biosi. It's not about chobe. Well, look at that. Oh, when you baby see, then you are condemning the foot. So yes, say it is not about chobe.
Yeah, I remember she came out to apologize. That is Mary Ewusi of.
Okay, so okay, we apology, but. So, see, you don't talk like that. But look, I'm telling you that Senior President Mahama Obedi NDC, I'm telling you that NDC wouldn't have won.
Yeah, I remember. Mary Ewusi, a free zones authority, right?
You see, and Fiifi Kwetey, me, I'm not a sycophant. Neither am I a hypocrite. But
are you part of those who are championing for the 3rd term of John?
I have said it before on your station there.
What can we be?
If it is yes possible, say President Mahama, a quite the horse of Butuma Kubua is better. Name the legal implications in idea or but you say some people may not like it. But I for one, would my following we think that he is the right person to lead this country forward.
92.3.
Even ask Fiifi what you were saying.
And Oracle saying, I think mon court for interpretation to this. Na who the Mrana actually say mama no or 10 FHA ya Ghana for San Tobanman and Babium no or was automatic 2 terms no and now so say because ABI bit me a straight jacket 2 terms and I say ABI obedi 4 years nintino I can for 4 years pe na ye hu senior embrano betimi am I sanctuary chire no and then mon champion that one rather
it may come on very soon. But you see, if Fiifi Kwetey and Nkofono, I said, if they don't want President John Mahama to go again, what preparations have they made? Have they put in place succession plan? There, in the absence of President Mahama, Obi overtake over an accident. You see, if you don't have this plan, now you want this man, you are pushing him to go. Why you pay? Prepare or start or pursue this research agenda. Then you start fighting among yourselves. People want to take over. For what kind of behavior is this?
But don't you also think, say, we are almost so almost clear and for mind on the path where they keep championing for the third term of John Mahama, which maybe they know it's not possible. Until for champion.
Yeah.
Because they are all kind of the chairman of the party here resident Ketia, what can be paying? Say or say the party no and championing for that. Say will be protected.
He has his own interest. He has an interest. We are not small boys too. We are not small boys.
And I'm Fiifi Kwetey so about can be sir.
This the NDC party by now, the party elders in Krampunu, by now they should have sat down to discuss if they don't want President Mahama to go again. Replacement, how they doing? Have they planned for it? Do they have any succession plan, or they want to leave it so that time this one? No, you pay, they will destroy this party. I'm telling you, it means that it is not impossible.
But I believe, sir, you recall, sir, His Excellency John Mahama himself, or Wakani openly, sir, it's not going to contest for any term.
No. On here, be of opportunity. He is not over ambitious. But if we, the people, feel that Papa, we wish that you continue to lead us. And if there is agitation on the ground, people feel that he must go in. I mean, they will do so many things. Obama, he can change his mind. He can change his mind. But what I'm saying is that, Kofi, what I'm saying is that if NDC, if they think that, okay, President Mahama, what are we doing? A damn preparations in the area. As Obia, Sabi, when why a pain? No fish and Sabia, no wine, show what you know, wine prepare. So that when you die, then there will be.
Koomson, and do you also think a party of this caliber, NDC, doesn't have a roadmap after the exit of John Mahama?
If they have roadmap, whatever one, because Fiifi Kwetey cannot go and stand in the public and speak the way he spoke. Doesn't make sense. He is dismantling the party. And now you are questioning unnecessary problems. What roadmap? If they have roadmap, he will not go and stand there and talk rubbish what he spoke, because he could have used that platform to even advise. Say, once you say, sad trade term, I don't know. The legal involved in all these things. They will capitalize on it to do so many funny things. That sort of thing. You must advise. They don't go and stand there as if your vote, one vote, can be able to change the fortunes of this country. He's one person, and he can even be voted out from office as General Secretary. Anything can happen. Look, democracy.
So you felt Fiifi Kwetey, like I said, too full rather than to speak in that manner.
Exactly.
As a General Secretary.
You should have advice, because look.
Don't you also think, say, that celebration? It's a day you can feel the NDC, that 31st revolution, that kind of a character.
To talk by heart.
Well,
you talk by heart at that forum. What is the Krampunu getting to the end of it? You know how his demeanor, how I also saying revolution. When the revolution was where was he? What was he? Was he a soldier? Was he holding weapons to fight? Where was he? We saw the revolution. We have seen the revolutions of revolution. He shouldn't talk the way he's talking. He didn't speak well at all. He shouldn't say that. He is creating problem for the party itself. So the party elders, the council of elders, should sit down and then make sure that some of these utterances are not made public. It's not good for the party. As some of us, I mean, we feel that socialists.
But the chairman of the party, if I recall, I can't the same thing, Bipeng, and nobody. Obiang commented, and the general secretary can be. So it means maybe.
He didn't. Maybe I said, but he didn't insult. He didn't attack anybody.
Yes, I said he didn't attack. He didn't insult. Yes, of course.
He didn't attack. Yeah. He didn't attack. But this guy, I admire the guy. I like him. He's very intelligent. He's very brilliant. But you see, them academic, you know what is politics do. So what the Kasana, you know, this
Now we see Kwesi Pratt. Kwesi Pratt, so everyone saying because everyone saying Fiifi Kwetey
Now, in all of these discussions about the economy and so on, I think we are also essentially talking about governance and the role of political parties in that governance process. And to be honest with you, I am in full agreement with lawyer Appiah Dankwa. Listen, one of the problems we have had is that governments are elected in this country, have been elected in this country on the ticket of political parties. Once they assume office, the political parties don't matter anymore. The philosophy of the party doesn't matter, the political program of the party doesn't matter anymore, and so on. I am very, very happy, exceedingly happy, that in this administration, the party, the NDC, is asserting itself and trying to provide direction to government and insisting that this is the party line and that we have to toe the party line. It is the party which went to the electorate. These are the promises we made to the people and we have to fulfill those promises. I'm so impressed by the way the National Democratic Congress has behaved over the last couple of months. And I'm particularly impressed by the General Secretary of the party, Fiifi Kwetey. His last speech was an excellent speech. This was a speech in which he said, look, this is not the time for sycophants. This is not the time for people who think that praise singing will give them what they want. We have a task to rebuild this country. We have a task to make life more bearable and comfortable for our citizens. And the praise singing and sycophancy has to be reduced. Who can disagree with this? Who can disagree with this? And then he makes the most important point about those who are struggling and printing T-shirts about third term for President Mahama and so on. And I fully agree with Fiifi Kwetey. Why do they want to destroy Mahama? Why are these sycophants bent on destroying Mahama and his democratic credentials? It is pure sycophancy. Look, President Mahama was in office as vice president. He became president. And then he has become president. In fact, in our history, he will be the longest serving president in the Fourth Republic. What else do you want to add to him? If he cannot perform given these circumstances, no matter what you do, he won't perform. You understand?
Right.
And I believe very strongly that it is possible for him to leave a legacy after these 4 years. Why? Are we saying that out of the 35 million Ghanaians, there's only one person who can be leader? You can't say that. You know, this is a reckless path to destruction. And I'm sure, I am very sure, that if those sycophants continue to pursue this line, they will be helping to revive the MPP. They'll be giving the NPP ammunition which it doesn't deserve. You know, and my shock is that they are not listening to the president himself. How many times has President Mahama come out to say that he's not interested in a third term? Can't they hear him? The man says he's not interested in a third term. He is satisfied with the 4 years that he's been given. In any case, look at Ghana. I invite everybody to look at Ghana. How long was Nkrumah in power? In fact, if you want to take it from the time when we became a republic, when we became fully self-governing and so on, he was in power for less than 6 years. If you want to start from 1957, he was in power for 9 years. 9 years.
Right.
Look at the achievements of the Nkrumah government. Look at the massive infrastructural development. Look at the commitment to the unity of Africa. Look at the establishment of non-aligned movement and so on. All of that happened in 9 years. Indeed, in his last 2 years, everything worked against him. Cocoa prices went down and so on. And yet, look at what he achieved. So if you look at the Nkrumah government, it is clear that it is possible for governments to achieve monumental successes if they have 8 years, if they have 2 terms or 4 years. So if Nkrumah achieved all of this, and you have a president that you believe is doing well, why do you want 15 years for him? For him to achieve anything? Why do you want 15 years for him? In any case, President Mahama is in his last term. He has just about ended the first year of a 4-year term. So this thing about he's doing wonders and so on, where is it coming from? His first year has been very good. Sabo admits that the majority of Ghanaians believe that his first year has been very good.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
But how do you make a judgment on the basis of the first year of a 4-year term? You can't. Given the way things are going, I'm optimistic that the Mahama administration will do very well. Given the way things are going, I think they're on the right track within the framework of neoliberal economics and politics. Okay?
Right.
They could have done better if they had made attempts to recalibrate and so on. They are not doing that. But within this neoliberal context, they appear to be doing well. You understand?
Right.
Let those who want President Mahama to succeed work hard, make sacrifices, push the agenda for him to achieve the programs he has outlined so far, the big push project and so on. Let them work on that. That is the legacy that he should leave behind, and he should be helped to build that legacy rather than being propelled to total destruction. Look, I've lived in this country for some time. You know, I'm not a young man. And I know the history of this country. Look, 1972 to 1976, General Achampong was a national hero. He was virtually being worshipped everywhere. Do you know what brought Achampong down? What brought Achampong down was a perception that he wanted to stay in power forever. He wanted to prolong his stay in power. In the end, in 1979, when Achampong was being shot at the stakes, he was being shot to public applause. If you know this history, you would not engage in this sycophancy, which Fiifi Kwetey condemns and which I agree with. You know, I don't understand what has come over these people and the way they are carrying on. I mean, who the hell authorized the printing of T-shirts 2028? A third term is possible. Who authorized it? And it's not just being printed, they are wearing it and taking videos of themselves and showing it. Is that the party decision? Even if the NDC wants to canvass for a third term for Mahama, is that how to do it? Is that how to do it? I'm so embarrassed by this crass sycophancy, extreme sycophancy. And I fully support Fiifi Kwetey and the stance he's taking.
Right.
You understand? And I support the party the NDC party for taking a firm stand against this madness, this maddening sycophancy.
So this is the issue of the hypocrite sycophant. Aye. Enya me nam kan ye, mo general secretary ne kan ye, o se mu hypocrite sycophant. Onti asia. Obeto akoni fie me nkan bibia. Kire wa adwe ma me e wo comment section. Ayi Penyah Block Media.